in the starting lineup for the visiting Hurricanes. Number 2, Chris Cheatham. Number 3, Jalen Menzies. Number 5, Alvin Diversivic. Number 6, Jack McCauley. Number 10, Logan Rempel. And now, the starting lineup for your Crandall Chargers. Number 2, Devon Glenn. Number 3, Brett Curtis. Number 9, Sasha Gauthier. Number 11, James French. And number 17, Gabriel Cormier.
Welcome back, fans, for the second half of today's doubleheader in the Crandall Gymnasium in Moncton, New Brunswick. I'm Dave Tingley on the call for you on ACAA TV.tv. I hope you're having a good evening out there. We just saw a terrific girls game in which Holland came out on top 74-70, fending off a late Crandall charge, and we'll see how this game stacks up. You got the first place 6-0 Holland Hurricanes against the 3-1 upcoming Crandall Chargers, and here we go. Holland controls the tip. It's Alman Dervizovic, the transfer from Stu. Chris Cheatham running the point now for Holland. His coach called him the most disruptive defensive guy he's ever seen in the warm-up. So when I was chatting with him, so we'll see how that goes. Crandall finishes that first possession. The missed 3 from Holland, and they've been unbelievable at the defensive end of the floor, giving up less than 80 points per game. Gabe Cormier pops a 3 from the top. He's long, and the rebound is Dervizovic. Dervizovic comes in averaging almost 7 boards a game to go with his 13 points. Crandall seems content to lay off of Cheatham. French got that board, and there it is. There's that disruptive defense that Coach Tim Kendrick just talked about. Picked the pocket of Sasha Gauthier, laid it in for 2. Now Holland with this press. French up ahead, lays it in. James French, the 5th-year transfer from Mount A. McCauley, the second leading scorer in the league there. It was swung all the way around to Dervizovic. Alman Dervizovic went up, was fouled on is it a 3-point shot or a 2-point shot? A 2-point shot. Dervizovic, a 4th-year player out of Ottawa. Said, started at Stu, comes to Holland. He's averaging 13 and 7 boards a night for these high-scoring Holland Hurricanes, averaging over 105 points a game. That's the unstoppable force, immovable object fight tonight. The stellar defense of Crandall. And this unstoppable offense of Holland. 5 guys averaging double figures. Kyrie Thompson, who's on the bench to start tonight. So Devon Glenn. He gets the ball reversed to him. He's going to beat them up the floor, and he does. Oh, French not able to collect that pass from Glenn, but keeps it alive. And Brett Curtis drives baseline for 2. Laying it in. Struggled with his shot a little bit. Been playing. He's gotten hot some games, though, and kept Crandall in it. Shooting 38% from the field and 30 from 3 so far. You got to figure Curtis. He's going to start making shots at a higher clip than that. Steal by Glenn. He's going the other way, and he's going to lay it up. Oh, he's missed it, though. Disruption there late from Jalen Menzies, who's also a terrific defender, leading the league 4.5 steals a night. No theft on that fast break, but was able to bother Devon Glenn enough for a miss. Crandall got another miss on the other end. Leading 4-3 here early. Curtis is going to pop a long three, front rims it. Rebounded by Drvizovic, and back he comes. Hesitates, and then tries to drive. Well defended there from James French. Didn't get it back, though, did Crandall. Crandall wanted a charge there on Jack McCauley. Probably deserved it, didn't get it. Those block charges are tough to call, though. They really are. Oh, McCauley on the curl. Pops it. Long. Rebounded by French. French comes in averaging 8 boards a game. One of the best in the conference. Cleaning the glass. Oh, nice cut baseline by French. All the way over to Gauthier, who had a terrific game on Sunday against Stu and on Wednesday night here against Mount A in their makeup game. Gets it going again, pops a three. Oh, nice move there from Logan Rempel. Swung all the way back around, a rainbow three from Cheatham. Cheatham comes in averaging only 7.5 a game, not one of the higher scorers. Oh, tip there, and Gauthier's got to try to get it over. And that's going to be an 8-second call, yep. Holland's pressure doing some things here early. You got Cheatham and Rempel particularly causing havoc back there. It's going to be tough. Oh boy, that's a difficult finish. Whirling dervish there was Jalen Menzies. Got it to go with the left hand, and Curtis bowls him over, and yeah, that's going to be an offensive foul. Going the other way, dropped the shoulder. Logan Rempel took it right on the numbers. A fifth-year player from Grand Prairie, Alberta, hoping to go back to his home province for the Nationals if Holland's able to win. The Nationals out there in Alberta this year. Logan Rempel now goes left on Gabe Cormier. Guess who in the corner? Jack McCauley, bottom. Shooting 52% from three-point land is McCauley. One of the many reasons he's high on the leaderboard, the scoring end of things. James French not able to finish. Logan Rempel wanting another charge on that, but French did a good job sliding by him. So the contact wasn't, he didn't take the contact directly, so French earns a trip to the line. French comes in not averaging as many points as he has in years past, only 11 a game, but he's been really useful in their offense as a screener, attracting a lot of attention that way. Goes 2 for 2 at the line there, and as I said, he's cleaning the glass at a high rate, and he's been really good defensively. Crandall as a team's been terrific. They got they're facing a deficit here early, 11-9. That's going to be a block. Just slightly late there with Sasha Gauthier on Chris Cheatham. Cheatham out of Dallas, Texas, second year with Holland. Going flying out of bounds there was Rempel. Menzies now stops on a dime, back to Cheatham. Cheatham's got that angle, baseline. The huge two-handed block from Gauthier. My goodness. But back comes Cheatham, sprinting all the way back down the court to disrupt that pass from Gauthier. But whew, was that ever impressive? French on the curl. Crandall gets just what they want off of that out of bounds, but French can't finish. Drvizovic now facing up French. French gives him a little bit of space. Gets his hand up though, and he doesn't go. Gabe Cormier now pushing the pace, not there. Back to Gauthier. It's going to be a battle of pace today. Crandall's going to want to slow things down ever so slightly. Devon Glenn, the three, didn't want the three. Oh, yes, there's Menzies, or Cheatham, pardon me. Crawling around on that attempted post-up. He's too fast. Oh, good defense there by Curtis on the initial attack. McCauley, though, got it off, but Crandall not able to secure that rebound. Rempel now going to work on Gauthier, a flying left-hander. Well defended by Gauthier, but better offense from Logan Rempel. Cormier, nice move at the half court. He's going to take it all the way and lay it in. Nice work from Gabriel Cormier. Nice move, a hesitation at half court. Got Holland a bite. That's going to be a charge this time. Brent Curtis disagrees with the call. Does Coach Tim Kendrick. They were both tight. They both looked like almost mirror images of each other. The first time, Cheatham got the benefit of the call. That time, it was Crandall. Crandall now. Dan Hawks checks into the game. Curtis is going to take a break. Mark Hoffer in the game. Giving her a blow to the other fifth-year transfer from Mount A. Mr. French. Cormier wheels and deals inside. Pardon me, Hoffer. And one for the man new to the floor. With the square shoulders, man. I wouldn't want to mess with. If I'm going into a dark alley, I want Mark Hoffer and Gabe Cormier with me. Please and thank you. Diminutive, both those guys, for the positions they play, height-wise, but super strong, and that's going to be something that Holland's going to have to get used to. That is Mark Hoffer's routine. He's gotten a couple teams already with that. He bounces it, puts it in one hand, shot fake, then does the shot. And it's a routine that works for him. He's been solid at the line, and he's 2 for 2 there. McCauley now pushes Kyrie Thompson through. New on the floor for Holland, the 6th leading scorer in the ACAA at 18.5 a game. New onto the floor. The ball finds its way to Cheatham again, and he's got hit a couple from that same spot. Looked like they only gave him a 2 on that. 16-14 Holland. 3:28 clock running first quarter. Gabe Cormier on a pull-up. Long. Hoffer literally pushing Jack McCauley out of the way. Didn't get called. Good defense over there by Gauthier. Oh, securing the rebound there as Thompson drops the ball off to Tyrell Casimir. New on the floor as well. First-year player out of North Preston for Holland. Gauthier now gets it back to Cormier. Cormier, sidestep 3. Bang! Big shot for Cormier. He's been terrific here in the first quarter as Gabe. That lead back down to 1 now for Holland. Oh, slick dribble in there from Chris Cheatham, and he set up McCauley. I said he's 52% from the league. Would you believe that's not even top 5 in ACAA in three-point percentage? And yes, I did check to make sure there wasn't somebody 1 for 1 occupying first spot. There are some dead-eye shooters in this league. Devon Glenn being one of them, 57%. Or pardon me, 60% from 3 is Devon Glenn, and he's not even first. We'll get into that later. I couldn't believe that stat when I looked at it today. Kyrie Thompson wanted a foul on that one. Ooh, almost got caught going back court. Did Devon Glenn, but tiptoed it properly. Gabe Cormier now uses that screen, spins off of the attempted steal of Thompson, leaves a wide open 3 for Gauthier, misses, but he follows his own shot. Going baseline and spins, but gets the shot blocked by Rempel. Goes back up against Kyrie Thompson, and he's going to the line. A little stick-to-itiveness from Mr. Gauthier, and he's going to go to the line for some free throws. So you see the athleticism of Holland. It just pops on you. That's what they've had year after year after year. Superior athleticism to anybody else in this league. That's why they've been a consistent presence at the national championships year after year after year. We really got at the top of this league, there's really 5 terrific teams in this league that are going to be fighting for the top 5 spots when you include Mount St. Vincent, Stu, Holland, Crandall, and Mount A. Mount A right now will be that 5th team. A little bit younger, and they've struggled out of the gates with their gym issues and everything else. But you got to figure in the second half they're going to come around a little bit and be that 5th team. McCauley on the pull-up, pure. The man can shoot. He can shoot. Just one bounce pull-up, it's hard to stop. He rises up, he's a good athlete, he gets up off the floor. There, said Glenn's been a dead eye from out there all year, but he side rims that one. Back comes McCauley. Late joining the party a little bit is Kyrie Thompson. Bowls over Hoffer. Crandall crowd can't believe that call. Todd McKillop, Coach Todd McKillop's going to take a walk so he doesn't get caught saying what he wanted to say on that one. I didn't watch the beginning of, I didn't see it closely enough to say definitively whether I agree with the call or not, but referee felt that he didn't quite have a position established. A little hard off the glass that time was Nick Mills, the first-year player from Cornwall, PEI, that Coach Tim Kendrick was raving about before the game. They love him, his potential. Oh, there's Glenn, wide open, can't leave him wide open. Oh, but he back rims that one. Holland got away with one. And that could easily have just been a no call. That probably would have been my decision on that one. But Coach McKillop feels like they're getting the short end of the stick, are the Chargers, on some of these calls. These block charge decisions. So 5-point lead, 35 seconds left now, first quarter, 23-18 Holland, looking to spread that lead out as we go to the first quarter break. Penetrating all the way to the glass was Menzies, and then tipped up and in. 25-18 now. Hawks. Hoffer now. Glenn doesn't like what he has. Rolls back out. 8 now. 5 seconds left. Glenn's going to have to get one up against the clock. Who finds Hoffer in the corner for 3. That's a tough shot. Side rim, and the quarter ends 25-18. Holland coming across the bridge and taking an early lead here on your Crandall Chargers. So they are a tough matchup for anybody in this league with the offensive firepower they have, and some of these they're not known for their defense, Holland. Not that they're known to have bad defense. They're just so prolific on the offensive end of the floor that the defensive end doesn't get discussed very much. But Coach Tim Kendrick was pretty enthused about the disruptive ability of Chris Cheatham, the fifth year, player from Dallas, Texas. And as I said, leading the league in steals, Jalen Menzies at 4.5 a game, but it's the defense of Crandall that's been the story so far through their 4 games, and they strongly feel like they should be 4-0 and atop the league right now. The only problem with that is their third quarter in the first game between these two teams on the island a couple weeks back. That game, Crandall won 3 of the 4 quarters. The only problem is in the third quarter, they gave up a nice tidy little 19-0 run, including 16-0 over a minute and 37 stretch. That was really their downfall in a 6-point loss. But they outplayed Holland for the bulk of that game. But Holland, that was a real strong first quarter to them. It's tough to score on these Chargers. They hung 25 of them on them here. Played pretty well defensively. But that athleticism and shooting of Holland is tough to counteract. Sometimes you got to score with them, and Crandall didn't score with them in that first half. And now coming in for his first action of the night, Tyree Cooper off the bench, the former Holland College player. transferred here to Crandall and has been terrific for Crandall the last couple of games. Super disruptive defensively, particularly against Mount A on Wednesday night. Has been scoring the ball real well as well. Made a couple threes, not known as a three-point shooter, but he is effective with the ball in the hand, his ball in the hand going downhill, that's for sure. Dan Hawks over to Cooper. There's French in the middle of the key. He comes up and gets it. Quick pass to Hawks. Hawks is long with that three. He's been great the last couple games as Dan Hawks. He airballed the three that time. Derizovic handing off to Menzies. Back to Derizovic. Derizovic wants to post up Cooper. Oh, nice cut and delivery to Kyrie Thompson, who finished off the glass. Now Cooper. Crandall stuck 9. There's Cooper on a cut. There's French. Nice little passing play execution-wise by Crandall. Perfect execution. Knew right what they wanted to get, and they got it. French now trying to handle Derizovic. Boy, that's another nice cut from Kyrie Thompson. Didn't finish, but he sticks with it. He's going to go to the line. Kyrie Thompson, another first-year player from North Preston. They got 2, along with Casimir. And Thompson's been showing out his freshman year here for Holland. 18.5 a game, like I said, but he rims out the first shot from the line. Second one rolls in. 28-20 now the lead. Gauthier back into the game. This time for Glenn, giving him a rest. Glenn hasn't gotten his game off so far in this game. He's got to be a scorer for Crandall if they're going to stick with Holland. Your scorers got to be scorers if you're going to stick with Holland. Hawks now, waving Cooper through. Tries to swing it to Gauthier. Menzies there, disrupting things, almost adding to his steals total. Oh, and Hawks behind the back to keep it from Menzies, and he finds Gauthier. Oh, little Houdini act from Dan Hawks to find Gauthier, who bangs in his second three, brings the lead down to 5. Thompson. Hand off to Derizovic. Into the corner to McCauley. Mills found, the ball found its way all the way back around to Thompson. Banged in a 3 and the lead's back. Or did they call that a 2? No, the lead is, it was a 3, so the lead's back to 8, 31-23. Hoffer. Finds Gauthier. Oh, a nice cut from Hoffer, and he finishes with the left hand. Pretty stuff there. Gauthier drops a dime to Hoffer. Pretty cut. Derizovic. Looks for the handoff to McCauley. He's not there. Now McCauley has it. Hawks watching him close. Can't get around Hawks. Lefty 3 from the wing is long. Look at all those players. Hawks landed on the ball. Managed to collect. Gauthier looking to go baseline to McCauley. Spins and he travels. Good defense there from Jack McCauley. McKillop there, pleading for some patience with the offense. Crandall's good playing at pace. You probably want to slow it down a little bit with this Holland team. Oh, Mills not able to catch that pass. Well done by Cheatham, but oh, he got back and erased that one, did Mills, defensively. Long 3 there, but they missed their box out. Cheatham trying to get it back to Mills, deflected out of bounds. Brett Curtis comes back in for Hawks. Cheatham now. A little discussion with the referees on shot clock, or where they're checking it in. They're checking it in down here on the sideline, not the baseline. Menzies over to Tyree Thompson. Cooper smacks out of Menzies' hands, but, pardon me, Thompson's hands, but got called for one. He does not agree with the call, does Mr. Cooper, but the unblemished record of referees not changing their calls goes unbroken into its, I don't know, 200th year of basketball. Thompson up and in. He's been explosive since he came off the bench. Imagine being able to bring the 5th leading scorer in the conference off the bench. That's a luxury for Coach Tim Kendrick. That lead is pushed out to 33-25 now. Curtis. Tyree Cooper. He's going to bring it up against Kyrie Thompson. No pressure now from Holland. Curtis now going to use the screen of French. All the way to the corner to Cooper. Back to Curtis. He's going to put that one up. Stepping right into it. No. Can't get on track. Can Mr. Curtis. That's his favorite shot, moving like that. One of his favorite shots. He's got a couple favorite shots, does Curtis. And when he gets cooking, it's a sight to behold. Just hasn't been consistent so far through 4 games. With that jumper, Thompson's left wide open from 3. Can't finish. French collects. Gauthier now. Going against Menzies. Oh, and Cheatham on the step in. See ya. Lay it in. 2. Lead swells to 10. His coach says he's as disruptive a player as he's ever seen defensively. You've seen why so far. Hoffer left wide open for 3. He's going to take it and make it. Mark Hoffer. Boy, he's kind of keeping Crandall in it a little bit as Hoffer. He's been super effective since he came in. Terrific defense out top from Crandall. Cooper's going to lay it in. Gauthier shut down. Menzies out top. Cooper was able to scoop and score, and the lead's down to 5 as we approach the 5-minute mark of the second quarter here. Long on that shot. French again with another rebound. Gets smacked by Dervizovic. And timeout Holland. I believe, yep, and Crandall. Crandall's got to feel pretty lucky to be within 5. It feels like they've been outplayed more significantly than that, but they've had some moments. Hoffer coming off the bench has been key. He's made a 3, couple other hoops. Been his usual stalwart on the defensive end. They're cleaning the glass pretty well. They've given a couple second shot opportunities, but shut Holland down pretty well on that end. Holland's made some 3s, but Crandall's just kind of scrapped and kept them close so far. Can they score consistently enough tonight? Their main guys haven't gotten going yet. Devon Glenn, Curtis, James French haven't been scoring the ball. It's been Gabe Cormier, Gauthier a little bit, Hoffer. That's been the offense so far, but if you got to figure if Holland's going to be stayed with and passed and beaten on a night like tonight, it's going to have to be your big guys. The Curtises, the Frenches, and the Devon Glens are going to have to score the ball to keep pace with the Hurricanes. Vicente Balaton onto the floor now, the second-year player from Surrey for Holland. He joins Kyrie Thompson, Jalen Menzies, Chris Cheatham, and Alman Dervizovic, the 5 for Holland. French, Cooper, Gauthier, Hofer, and Brett Curtis, the 5 for Crandall. Turnover and a score for Holland. Those live ball turnovers against Holland, more often than not, turn into negatives going the other way. And Balaton got one to go, and he's got one for the old-fashioned three-point play. Down it goes. 8-point lead, Holland. Extended the defense a little bit again. More token pressure, it looks like. Menzies watching Gauthier closely. Cooper now. Crandall spreading this offense out very wide. Curtis using the screen of French. And a hold out top on Holland. Balaton, it's his first. Looks to be is that the first of the quarter on Holland? Yes, it is. The next foul on Crandall puts Holland on the line, but that's only the first on Holland in the whole quarter. Curtis now. Oh, spins back to the right. And who's waiting for him? Cheatham. Oh, but French, terrific hustle to get back. Now Crandall has numbers if they push. Oh, the pinpoint pass there to Hofer. Hofer off the finish from Tyree Cooper. Cooper, terrific stuff, made the right decision. That was a kind of a C&I pass. He had Curtis on the wing for an easy three probably, but he wanted to take the two, and he got it. Oh, good hustle there from Hofer. He sees a ball on the floor. He's going to dive on it. Cheatham felt he kind of got dived upon. But Cormier, he's coming in, and Curtis is going to check out. He's going to sit up by the coach and staff and have a little chat. Talk about ways to start getting his game off tonight. They're going to need Curtis late. He might be, he's that kind of guy. He's going to be there for you late, even if he's been having a tough time throughout a lot of the game. Menzies on the feed, off the feed from Thompson. Gorgeous from Holland. Went for a steal and didn't get it. They're going to give a wide open three because of it, and Gauthier doesn't make him pay. They got lucky on that one. Thompson went for the steal out top. Crandall, made the smart play. The three didn't go. 40-32 now, 3:11 clock running second quarter. Cheatham, an attack Gabe Cormier. Didn't quite stay vertical enough. Good call there from the official. Cheatham going to go to the line for two free throws. Cheatham, I mean, he's really been the difference maker so far in this game. Made a couple threes, created offense for other guys, been hellacious defensively. Hasn't missed a three so far this year. I think he missed one earlier tonight, but the stats say he's been 100% on the year so far. We'll have to check what those, check those numbers. Yeah, he only took one before tonight. He only attempted 1 3 and made it in their first game of the year. So, yeah, that's not been, he's made a couple tonight. He's made more tonight than he's taken so far this year. Cormier puts Thompson on skates and then gets the roll. And the Crandall fans are telling Thompson about it. I think he just slipped and fell. Let's take it easy, fellas. But they're going to treat it like a broken ankle situation. Why wouldn't you? You're a fan. Give him a hard time. Dervizovic backs it out. He's going to look to go at Gauthier. Spins. He's going to go to the fadeaway. Boy, that's a tough shot. Crandall going to kill themselves. They didn't get that rebound. That could have been a nice little swing. Now Cooper's going to have to get it over. He does. He splits the defense. Oh, when they get called for a reach-in. So 10. Crandall stuck 10. as we approach halftime. Winning this last 2 minutes is going to be super important for the Chargers. Tyrell Casimir checks back in for Divizovic. Joining Menzies. Jack McCauley now back in as well. Cheatham and Thompson. Cooper now with the handoff to Gauthier. All the way over to Hoffer. Hoffer's going to try another three. Boy, he was in and out, but that looked good. He confident in shooting it too. Nice move by Cheatham to find Thompson wide open. Crandall got away with one. Cooper now hit ahead pass to Hoffer. Too strong. Hoffer wanted it. A dribble earlier maybe. If Cooper had seen him a little, just that split second earlier, probably needed to be thrown. The three goes up by Menzies. Long and rebounded nicely by French. Smart outlet to Cormier. Cooper now going off the screen. Dipsy do in the middle. Oh, doesn't get it to go. That would have been helpful to the cause. But he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. So approaching halftime. So Cooper is going to go to the line for 2 when we return from the break. So fans, we talked about it during the women's game, but in case you're just joining us for this game, it's a busy weekend in the ACAA. We're the only game in town tonight here from Crandall, but tomorrow and Sunday there's lots of hoops for you to watch. Let me go through the list for everybody again so you know. 2 o'clock tomorrow. 2 and 4 are the games at King's College tomorrow against UMBSJ. Somebody's going to get off the schneid there and get a win in the win column on the girls' side. And then 3 and 5 tomorrow afternoon are the Stu Mount St. Vincent games, which are going to be terrific. I'm going to be glued to my seat for those two. You can count on that. Stu and UKC on Sunday. They travel across town to King's College for games at 1 and 3. On Sunday, Mount A travels on Sunday to UNBSJ. Girls and guys, 2 and 4 o'clock. And then 3 and 5 are the Crandall games here in this gym. 3 and 5 against the Mount St. Vincent coming to visit. And the girls will be hopefully build off a super strong last 3 quarters tonight in this gym against this Holland Hurricanes ladies team, who I'd be shocked if they weren't nationally ranked come the rankings next week. They pushed their record to 6 and 1. So they'll look to build on that. 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Still some discussion going on here of something score sheet wise on the bench. Trying to get some fouls straight there, maybe. I'm not sure. Alex Robichaud, the assistant over there, making sure things are right. Good old Alex. Cooper makes the first. And he gets the roll on the second. Like some stops and some hoops here with the Crandall Chargers before halftime. Cheatham now. He's off to McCauley. The ball swung all the way back over to Thompson. Gauthier cuts him off. That's going to be a 3 up and no good for Casimir. Crandall trying to get out on the run, but disrupted there by Menzies. Crandall's going to have to reset. Exactly a minute left now here. Holland has a foul to give. Cormier now on the run, gets 2 feet in the lane, kicks it back to Gauthier. Gauthier goes to Hoffer. Hoffer swings it all the way over to Cooper. He's going to pop a three. Not his strength, and short. Thompson on the rebound. 39 seconds left now. McCauley on the shot fake. Gets into the lane. On the run and can't finish. Pops out that runner. Gauthier pushes to French. French now in the corner. Doesn't want the three, wants to go to Hoffer. Look at that from Cheatham. The theft, and there gets up and pushes the pace. Casimir on the finish. Chris Cheatham has been terrific in this first half. Hoffer fends off his defense though and lays it in. Cheatham now on the push. The last second shot from Thompson from the corner, back rim and out. And Holland's going to take a 46-38 lead into the first half break. And Crandall's got to feel like they kind of got a little lucky in that first half, escaping with only an 8-point deficit. Curtis not in the game yet. Offensively, neither is Devon Glenn. So those two guys have a chance to step up in the second half and really bring Crandall around here. We'll see how that works out. We'll see you back here in about 14 and a half.
Welcome to Crandall University. Crandall is a Christian liberal arts university located on 200 acres of land in Moncton, New Brunswick, central to Atlantic Canada.
We're a part of the admissions team here at Crandall, and we're so happy to have you. Let's head inside. Right inside the main entrance of Stultz Hall is the Welcome Center, where the admissions team is located. For now, we're going to pass you off to Riley and Rebecca, who are going to lead you on your tour.
After your tour, we'd love to chat, get to know you, and answer any questions you may have. Feel free to reach out to us anytime.
SH177 is one of our larger lecture halls. While it seats 150, our average class size is 19 and we max our sizes at 75. It has comfortable chairs, charging stations, and this is where you'll have a lot of your first year classes. Our small class sizes make it an awesome opportunity to have discussion in class with your professor as well as with the other students around you. Here at Crandall, you're more than just a number. With our student to faculty ratio of 13:1, you really have that one-on-one personal touch with your professors, and they care about each of the students and want to find ways to mentor them and help them reach their goals.
Student Services is our one-stop shop here at Crandall. If you have any doubts, this is the place to be. Here you can set up appointments with the finance, registrar, and student life staff. So if you have any questions, come visit. There are many services here at Crandall to help you succeed. One is the Student Success and Writing Center. Here you can find rentable laptops and tutoring sessions, as well as some study tools. We have a computer lab and IT support for any of your technology needs. We have an on-campus counselor here who offers subsidized counseling if you are ever in need. And of course, we have our student life staff who put in hard work to make sure you have the best possible university experience.
On top of the academic services offered here on campus, there are also many other ways to get involved which will enrich your Crandall experience. For example, the Student Center is a great central location where you can take a break, hang out with your friends, and just play some games.
Yeah, and there's something for everybody here, from theater productions to outdoor adventure trips.
To even the many banquets and events that the Crandall Student Association plans here on campus.
And we have so many opportunities to volunteer in our community as well.
We're now in the commons of Stultz Hall, which was built in 2011. Here you'll find Corey's Cafe, which is a great spot to hang out with friends in between classes and grab a coffee or a snack, or even to sit down and have a full meal. Down the hall, you'll find the bookstore, which is a great spot to get your Crandall gear as well as all of the books that you'll need for any of your courses. The Commons are a great place to study and hang out with your friends, but we also have a lot of other places designated for studying. We have study rooms that can be booked out at the student services. We have a reading room as well as the library, which has all of the sources that you'll need for any of your papers as well as more study rooms which can be booked. We also offer free lockers for any of our students, which is a great resource for all of our off-campus students.
At Crandall University, we offer a large array of competitive undergraduate programs in arts, business, science, and education.
We also offer many professional and graduate programs in education and management for international and domestic students.
And when you graduate from here, not only will you be prepared for your career, but you will also have gone through some transformational growth that will propel you forward in your life so that you can make a larger impact on the world.
Welcome to the Great Hall, which is located in our second academic building, Murray Hall. When entering this space, you can see the flags that hang from the ceiling that represent the home countries of each one of our students from across the world. Through the Great Hall, you'll find our cafeteria, which offers 3 meals a day. Each meal includes a daily special, a salad and sandwich bar, as well as a short order station. Across the way, you'll find Britton Auditorium, which is a large gathering space used for holding plays and concerts, as well as our chapel services, which are offered twice a week. In addition to this, we also offer mentoring groups which meet once a week to foster community and spiritual growth within the school.
At the bottom of Murray Hall, you'll find our athletic facilities, which includes our court, our locker rooms, and the fitness center. Athletics are an integral part of life here at Crandall. The Crandall Chargers compete in the ACAA and are known for their passion, determination, and sportsmanship. Nearly 20% of our students here are involved in athletics, and that means they get to train with an Olympic-certified nutritionist, strength and conditioning coaches, and massage and physiotherapists who assist them year-round with both sport-specific training and performance.
Across from Kroll Field is our 2 residence buildings, Mitten Court and Colburn House. Colburn House has a pod-style setting, which means that you would share a living space with 3 other rooms. Each wing also has a laundry room and a lounge area. The lounge areas have a TV, a sink, a mini fridge, and a microwave. The building also has 2 common lounge areas, one with a full kitchen as well as a study room. Resident assistants also live on each wing and are there to offer community and support for the students.
Mitten Court is home to our fully furnished apartments. There are options of 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms. Along with being fully furnished, they include all appliances and even in-floor heating. Both buildings are keycard access only and are a short walk to the academic buildings. They both also have free laundry and parking, and there's tons of storage.
Thank you for joining us on our tour of Crandall University.
We look forward to seeing you next time in person.
And welcome back to the second half of our doubleheader here on ACAA.TV tonight, fans. If you're joining us on there or on YouTube, welcome. Hope you're having a good Friday night. Happy weekend to everybody. And the Crandall Chargers take the floor to start their second half. Lucky to be down just 8 points, I think, to the Holland Hurricanes, coming off a first half in which two of their big guns, Brett Curtis and Devon Glenn, went a combined 1 for 6 from the field and only scored 2 points. No assists, no rebounds, no nothing else from them either. Not like either of them. So we'll see. This second half has got to be about a turnaround for some of their bigger players in order to stay with the high-scoring, high-powered Holland Hurricanes. Kept them in check enough to keep it close, though. We'll see how the second half develops. Curtis now over to Gabe Cormier. Had a good first half. Devon Glenn now on the wing looking for a screen. Gets it from French. It's not there. Oh, it turned it over. Dervizovic stepped in, took that pass away, but he turned it right back, dribbled off his foot. Gauthier now on the attack. He's got some options. Going to French. French is going to go up, and he's going to get to the line for 2 free throws. Smart play from Gauthier. Get to the middle of the floor, find your big man. He's going to get to the line. French was terrific in the first half. Only got up 3 shots, 6 points, 6 boards. An assist, a steal, and a block for James in the first half. And he gets that first free throw to go. He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Gabe Cormier, I said, was 3 for 5 for 7 points and 3 boards. The big story of the first half for Crandall was Mark Hoffer, 5 for 7 from the field, hit a 3, 2 boards, 12 points. He really kept them in it. And now Crandall's only stuck 6 now here. On the handoff, getting into the lane. Not able to finish, though, was Jalen Menzies, and back comes Crandall on the attack, and that's going to be a charge. That's a good call. Gabe Cormier just trying to get the ball out to Brett Curtis. He attracted attention. Didn't need to get off the floor like that, I don't think. And Coach Todd McKillop wants an explanation for that block charge call from esteemed referee Jeff Smith, doing his usual terrific job. Looked like a good call to me. McKillop accepted the explanation, knocked away from behind. Well done from Rempel, turned it over. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul call on Dervizovic. So that's going to be 2 on the ball for Crandall. He's getting an explanation. I didn't see it. I had looked ahead myself following the ball, so I didn't see exactly what he did to get that unsportsmanlike. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a shot to the head or anything dirty to get a foul like that. It can be a purposeful grab just to keep the play from advancing. That's can be all unsportsmanlike. All you have to do to get an unsportsmanlike. So that looks like probably the nature of that. So Crandall with a chance here to pull even closer. They got it down to 4 already. Curtis is going to rise and fire for 3. He comes up short, but there's Cormier. Looked on a rebound. On the attack goes Gauthier. Finds Glenn. Finds it all the way back to Curtis. He's going to attack. Gets knocked away, but he's able to collect. And now he's going to go to the line for 2. Both he and Devon Glenn were trying to take the blame for that one. And yes, thanks Coach Hickey from Stu for checking in with me on the night. Yes, that's a much more brief way of putting it and easier to understand. It was a foul to stop transition. That's exactly what that unsportsmanlike was called for. John, decent coach, decent referee in his own right. Half decent. Thanks for listening, John. Ooh, and Devon Glenn slips and falls. Menzies get all the way to the rim, but throws up a wild one. It's rebounded by Gauthier, and he's on the push. He got French to his right, and he finds him, but French wasn't able to gather in time. Gets it back on the swing. Oh, Cormier, oh my. Had 2 guys beat with the shot fake, but was quick with the puppies. They moved before his brain did. Travel going the other way. Dervizovic now on the handoff. Pardon me, that's Rempel. Rempel on the attack. Rebound there by Josh White, new into the game for Holland for the first time. Rempel now. Cormier watching him closely. Rempel on the rise. Can't get it to go. Follows his own miss and lays it up and in. Rempel's dynamic off the bounce that way. Used his body real well and used it real well there. A little press here for Holland. Haven't seen that in a little while. Curtis beats it easy. Gets all the way to the glass. Misses, but he takes a big hit. He's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Rempel's arguing he was straight up. But Curtis now back to the line. His three-pointer isn't going tonight so far, but he's been able to sneak inside for some opportunities here in the third quarter that you never know. That might get him going. A good shooter like Brett gets those ones to go from the line. Gets feeling a little better about things. That's what Crandall's going to need here in the second half to stay close. They're going to need Brett Curtis to step up, and he does there, 2 for 2. They're going to need some more from Devon Glenn as well. Glenn's had a bunch of that first half. I think part of it was foul trouble, and part of it was Crandall just had a pretty good thing going with him on the bench there for a bit. The Hoffer minutes. Good defense there from Gabe Cormier. Dervizovic is going to have a 3 against the clock, and he nails it. His feet were set. Comes up, tries to get a steal to Dervizovic, and he does. Back-to-back plays from Alvin Dervizovic. Terrific stuff on offensively with his feet set, nailed a 3, and then disruptive defensively, forced a turnover. It leads back to 5. Ooh, bad pass there, though. Was talking him up. They got away with it. Intended for Rempel, and Gabe Cormier knocked it out of bounds. Handoff to Dervizovic. Oh, knocked away by Cormier. I like your choice of drink, Mr. Hickey. Mr. John checking in again, showing that he's enjoying a fine, probably Fredericton, one of the finer Fredericton Brewery drinks while he's relaxing and watching the game. I hope everybody else is as well. Oh, in and out for Curtis. I'll be going home and relaxing after a long week myself. Hopefully something as delicious. John. So, 5-point game still, stuck 51-46. This is the pace that Crandall wants, that's for sure. Glenn now trying to get his game going, and he does. Oh, short arms the layup, but he got hit. Curtis has started cooking by getting to the line. Let's see if Glenn can start up in his game the same way. Glenn's numbers across the board this year have been really good. He was a all-star last year, and he's off to just as good a start this year. Two for 2 at the line. No longer a goose egg on the board for one of the league's top players. Oh, and Cheatham. He was terrific in the first half, probably the best player on the floor, but turnover there. Back to Crandall, timeout Holland. Here come the Chargers, within 3. So Glenn's been, last year averaged almost 9 rebounds a game, was one of the leading rebounders in the league, Glenn. Not quite as prolific in that stat so far this year, but still, I mean, 5 rebounds a game out of your point guard. Anybody's going to take that. And small sample size, only four games. He's been scoring the ball terrifically well for them. 17 and a half a game on 57% shooting from the floor from a point guard. Not much more you can ask than that. Only averaging a couple assists a game. A lot of their stuff's been run through, you know, the screening action of French and that stuff. It's not been a lot of Devon Glenn breaking down defenses and getting in lane and finding people. Crandall's got an offense, got a system they run, and they stay pretty solid in it. And he hasn't been handling the ball as much. He's been off the ball a little bit more this year. I've noticed. There's Curtis. That looks like it's going the other way. I think that's a good call. Yeah, good overturn there. A really good overturn there. And the referees here, that was a careless cross-court pass. And he's hearing about it as Curtis from Coach McKillop. Can't make that pass. That's too long a pass. Speaking of long, that shot from Rempel. Good grief from the logo. He's got some range, does Logan Rempel. 9th in the league in scoring at about 17 a game. That puts him 4th on his own team. But, you know, when you score 105 a game, Gauthier tries to answer, no, but Gabe Cormier on the board. French now on a turnaround. A little bit long. Back comes Thompson. Thompson's been quiet so far in this third quarter. So is McCauley. On the penetration goes Thompson, too strong, and French on the rebound. Devon Glenn now pushes the pace to Gauthier. Curtis wants it, gets it. I think there's a clock problem there, yep. It's got to be reset. They're putting it down to 16 seconds. 17, I guess, is where they've settled on. Gauthier keys into Glenn. Glenn's going to use the French screen. French, they got a switch there, and they had a mouse in the house if they wanted to get the ball to French. Now Curtis is going to try to go for 3. Doesn't get it. French, great job batting that out. New possession for Crandall. French has been indispensable. He's only averaging 11 a game, like I said, but he has been great across a lot of different facets of the game, including boards and defense. Thompson now on the penetration. He gets hit in the head. He's going to the line for 2 free throws. So we ran through some of the stats for Crandall in the first half. I never did for you Holland fans, pardon me fans. Chris Cheatham led you in the first half with 12 points. Like I said, he was great. Doubled his three-point outfit. Or tripled, pardon me, his three-point output for the year from 1 to 3 in one half. Had 12 points, 5 steals. Yes, 5 steals. 3 boards and an assist. Jack McCauley, largely quiet, but did have 8. Hit a couple threes, as did Kyrie Thompson off the bench. That second free throw doesn't go. Gabe Cormier now. There's Devon Glenn. He's got an open 3. He's been making those all year, and he makes it again. And he tells Cheatham about it. Devon Glenn now, 5 in the quarter after going scoreless in the first half. Cheatham's going to look to get around him. Picks his pocket, does Devon Glenn. Got a 4-on-2 if they push, and French finishes off the feed from Gauthier. Turning D into O. The Chargers have done this so well all year, and they've got themselves back within 2. Rempel now on the attack. That's an impossible shot. Great defense from Gabe. Rempel, he's going to get pulled for that shot. You can see the whole 5 is coming out. He's so eager to, coach is so eager to get new guys in. He got 6 guys up off the bench over there. Meanwhile, James French worked his way inside. He's going to go to the line to try to tie the score. Coach Tim Kendrick furious with the 5 on the floor. They're all coming out. Like I say, he was so upset he got 6 guys up off the bench to replace him there. So brand new 5 on the floor for Holland. Nick Mills is checked in. Alman Dervizovic back in. Vicente Balatan. Spencer Rossiter, the second-year guard for Summerside, making his first appearance. And Tyrell Casimir rounding out the 5 for Holland. So 1 out of 2 at the line for French, and it's a 1-point game. Tyree Cooper back in for Crandall, as is Hawks. Oh, and Devon Glenn with the good timing and the steal. He's going coast to coast, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Boy, did he ever time up that handoff perfectly. He got that hand in, knocked it away. Glenn's found his way to work himself into the game here and impact things on both ends. Kendrick really giving it to his guys on the bench. Did not like what he saw out of that 5 for the last several minutes. Glenn rimmed out that first one. Got a second chance to tie the score here at 55. Down it goes. Rossiter, he's running the show for Holland against Cooper. Boy, Glenn has decided to turn up the heat defensively. The ball found its way around to Dervizovic. Missed a 3, but Dan Hawks, it looks like. Yeah, he got the shove there on the rebound. Ball into Balatan. He hands off to Casimir. Oh, what a play! In the corner by Gauthier. Saved it. Gave up his body. The fans over there made sure he didn't get hurt. They caught him. Oh, he got his pocket pick that time, did Glenn. Right back at you. Great play by Spencer Rossiter. Not easy to pick the pocket of Devon Glenn. He picked him clean. Holland snags the lead back. Curtis now on the attack. Step back. Smooth. Pure. Brett Curtis. Woo-hoo. That was sweet. That's what he gives you. He's talented. Knocked away there by Tyree Cooper. Casimir thought he had a lane. We'll see how long Coach Kendrick leaves some of his main guys on the bench watching. Oh, and misconnection there. That should be going to Crandall. Are they keeping it here? No, they're okay. I guess they're saying not much of an argument for Crandall. Looked clear to me, but I'm obviously blind from my position. Staying with Holland. Dervizovic, the only starter on the floor. Casimir on the attack. He bowls over Curtis. Brett took it right on the numbers. Back to Crandall. Mark Hoffer is going to check in the game for Gauthier. Terrific first half from Hoffer, as we discussed. And a terrific stash as well. No argument on either. Dervizovic disrupting that wing feed to Hawks. Knocks it out of bounds. I would suspect the fourth quarter is going to begin with a new 5 for Holland, but I suspect he's going to let him watch this last minute 35. If they can get away, and that is terrific work by Spencer Rossiter. He's been great since he came in here for these couple of minutes. Coast to coast for a lay-in, and he took that one right on the numbers. Ryan McKinnon now checks in, the rookie from Summerside. Oh, nice move there from Spencer, but didn't. Better defense. Dervizovic steps in. That's an easy one. That's almost a layup for Alman Dervizovic. Mid-range with no hand up. Forget about it. 2-point lead for Holland as we approach a minute to play in the third quarter. Curtis back to Hawks. Hawks on the rise and fire from three. He's been hot. Back rims that one. Hawks hasn't contributed much off the bench tonight. Scoreless in his minutes. He's been really good lately. Just hasn't quite gotten into the groove tonight. Oh, good patient step through move there from Vicente Balaton. And the lead swells to 4 here with young players on the floor, and another way too long pass attempted. And the unbelievable performance of Spencer Rosser continues. Boy, he's been good since Tim Kendrick got fed up with the 5 and pulled them about 4 minutes ago. They've won these minutes. And that's going to be a travel, yeah. Boy, this has been a rough stretch for Crandall. Kendrick's gotten everything he wanted and more out of these 5-6 guys that have played in this last half of this third quarter. French checks back in. Dan Hawks not happy with his performance. He's giving it to himself there in the corner. Dervizovic has to throw it up against the clock. It was too late anyway. But Crandall stuck 6 going to the fourth. Didn't end that quarter very well against the end of the Holland bench. We'll see if those few minutes come back to haunt him at the end of the game here. And we'll see how Coach Kendrick decides to start the fourth. Looks like he's going back to his starters. So we'll see if they got the message. And it was some kind of good message that those bench guys sent to their starters. Couldn't have worked out any better for Coach Tim Kendrick, I don't think. And it couldn't have worked out any worse for Coach McKillop. Boys, you would have expected Crandall to win those minutes and wrench the lead away, but exactly the opposite happened. We go to the fourth. Crandall stuck 6. The good news is Devon Glenn and Brett Curtis found something in that third quarter. They unlocked their game a little bit, saw the ball go through the hoop a few times. We'll see, though. This is going to be a tough, you put yourself in a hole against Holland, it's tough to climb out. I don't care. Home game, road game, pace of play, whatever. They're stuck 6 against the undefeated Holland Hurricanes, and they are going to come out with a brand new 5. Kyrie Thompson, Chris Cheatham, Logan Rempel, Jack McCauley, and Jalen Menzies are the 5. And in that group, you've got 4 of the 9 leading scorers in the ACAA. Noah McCarthy from Mount A is way out ahead in that race at 25 a game. But you got Jack McCauley second at 19, Kyrie Thompson 5th at 18, Jalen Menzies 8th at 17.5, and Logan Rempel 9th at 16 and 16.7. So they haven't scored at the same pace as they've been used to in this game. But here they come. Logan Rempel bangs in a 3, and all of a sudden that leads 9. It was tied when Kendrick went to that bench unit, And instead of winning those minutes, they lost them by 6. And now Crandall's got to hope they don't pay for it. French tries to answer back from 3. And he bangs it through. Boy, that's a huge one. He's been really good tonight as French. Rempel now on the handoff to McCauley. Thompson. McCauley and Rempel exchange. Rempel now looking to go. Takes another 3 on the step back. Boy, that was a tough shot. Pure from Rempel. Even French gave him a tap on the chest saying good job, and that's a steal. That's going to be two for Thompson. Just took it right from Cooper. Now that leads 11. Devon Glenn. Hoffer with a great steal, but then a silly play by Hoffer. Hoffer and Cheatham were being super physical with each other. Not sure what that was, but yeah, Hoffer just unnecessary, that bump in the court. So they're getting a little bit, they've had these moments, have Crandall, which has been the only thing keeping them from really a perfect start, has been kind of their tendency for some mental lapses. Now Cooper's got it all the way, and he goes and makes it. That was tough. I thought for sure Cheatham was going to knock it away from behind, but Cooper did a good job protecting it. They gave up a wide open 3 and got away with one, but then they gave up an offensive rebound, and that's going to be another lucky break. I was all set to say, and now they turned it right back over. French. They got away with one again, but then give up another offensive rebound. Boy, that's going to go. You just know it. No, but another offensive rebound. Boy, Crandall's got to turn that. That was a series of about 8 lucky breaks in a row from Crandall. Holland had enough opportunities for about 12 points on that one possession. Didn't get anything to go through, and now Crandall's got a chance to shrink this lead further. Cormier to French. Now Gauthier, deep 3. Bottom. Nothing but strings from Gauthier. Couple steps behind the line. Huge one, down to 6. Cheatham on the penetration. Finds McCauley in the corner. Boy, didn't seem like he was in rhythm. Wanted to get his feet set and then kind of had to rush it because the closeout was strong and missed everything. McCauley hasn't been at his best tonight, that's for sure. Oh boy, wild inbounds and Rempel not able to collect. So just when it looked like Holland was going to try to run and hide. Da-da-da-da. That's my charge horn. It's a good one, I know. Turnover though, bad pass. And then Gauthier tried to make up for it. It was too physical, and then he gets a technical. Boy, that's just compounding things, error after error. And that was just silly. Silly, silly, silly. You made a bad pass, and then you committed a foul, and the foul was clearly a foul. And then said something to the referee. So luckily, no free throw made. So no real harm done other than a 4th foul. And Curtis able to collect the steal. Chance to push now for Crandall. Curtis fakes the 3. Cormier now. Oh boy, Devon Glenn found himself out of bounds somehow. And Gauthier to the bench. And for good reason. 1, he's got 4 fouls. 2, he's got to think about the sequence of events that just unfolded, I would think. Oh boy, McCauley. Oh jeez. Just airballed one. That quick release of his. Oh, and Coach Kendrick thought that was Holland ball. No such luck. It's never a mystery what Coach K is thinking over there. Oh, knocked away from French, but he gets it back. Finds Curtis at the three-point line. He finds Gabe Cormier for a finish. Really nicely done by Curtis. Oh, really nicely done by Thompson. Boy, split the D so fast. The lead right back to 9. Curtis now on the penetration. Could be a foul there on Cheatham. But again, Holland's done a good job of playing without fouling. That's only their first. Crandall nowhere near getting to the free throw line for shots. Curtis is going to rise and fire from the corner. Long, needed that one. They're going to need a couple of Curtis threes. Oh, nicely done by Devon Glenn on the theft. Pilfers one. Another opportunity for Crandall to make it closer. Gabe Cormier now. He's got French. Yeah, French has got a smaller guy on him. Should just shoot over me. He does, and I thought for sure in and out. Good shot by James French. Had a mouse in the house, and boy, he's feeling it. That was a shot with a hand in your eye. Good closeout by Gabe Cormier. Cormier's going to try a three. He had his feet set. Boys, one of these has got to go because Holland's only going to be held down for so long. Menzies on the attack, and he's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And this lead's going to be double figures here momentarily. Crandall's got enough stops. I mean, look, you hold, we're on pace to be in the 80s here. You hold Holland into the 80s. You got a chance if you can score with them. They've had plenty of opportunities. Menzies, though, misses the first badly. Third-year player from Toronto. Down it goes. So the lead is 10. 4:49 to play. Clock running fourth quarter. Cooper now. Looking to go to French. French steps up and takes it. And a long three from Devon Glenn. Side rim out of bounds. Lots of long threes being taken here by Crandall. None have gone in. Holland's made a couple theirs. Shot making's the difference so far in this end of fourth quarter so far. Holland's got a couple of those threes to go. Crandall hasn't. We got a 10-point lead here. More discussion at the bench. We're ready to go. Logan Rempel going to key in to Kyrie Thompson. Hand off to McCauley. Back to Crandall on the turnover. Devon Glenn. Swung all the way over to Curtis. Curtis is going to rise and fire. Nope, side rim again. They need one to go. But I don't know. They can probably stand. They're taking the first half decent one they look at. I don't know if that's a recipe for success right now. Hoffer's going to come back in. They had some real success moving without the ball, cutting through the key. Hoffer had a couple of hoops off of that in the first half. They've really gone exclusively to shooting the three-pointer the last several possessions, and that's a terrible foul. Logan Rempel stepped out to shoot a fadeaway three. And Cormier was all over him. Curtis is going to go to the bench.
At the line shooting three is number 10, Logan Rempel.
We might not see Curtis again. Let's see how things go. Rempel misses the first free throw. Holland's missed a couple of free throws here, kept Crandall within, part of the reason Crandall stayed within shouting distance. Now we're going to have a timeout, Crandall, I believe. Nope. I spoke too soon. Rempel now with a chance to push this out to a dozen. Gets the roll. Now we got a timeout. So Chargers really got to discuss here what they're doing offensively, because right now it is stagnant and ugly looking. Pass, pass, three, pass, pass, three. That's not going to do it. Holland stayed on the front foot, pedal to the metal. Sorry, fans, I stole a World Cup reference on the front foot. I've been watching too much soccer this week. But they've put the pedal down and they've stayed aggressive. Gotten the ball to the glass, gotten the ball in the paint. Crandall's been very passive here of late. Like I say, passes on the perimeter and threes. With plenty of time left on the shot clock, they had a lot of good success playing through James French, playing through Hoffer. Spreading them out, pass and cut. Pretty simple, but there's a reason it's successful. But this half, boy, that turning point's going to be that. If this game remains this point, the turning point's going to be really that spot in the third quarter where Tim Kendrick got fed up with these starters and yanked them and put on 5 players, 3 of which had barely seen the floor or not seen the floor at all during the game, and they won that end of that third quarter by 6. Really gave them momentum going to the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, this offensive Crandall's been just stuck in the mud. They create a wide open three there. That's the kind of three you want. That shot I get. Devon Glenn rises way up and secures that rebound. That three I get. That came out of the flow of the offense. He was stepping into it, wide open. You'd prefer it be maybe Brett Curtis, but Cormier's made a three. Not sure. Kendrick is whatever it was, coach won the argument, not sure what it was. This play's run for Glenn, and they got it to him. Again, though, back rim to 3, not able to finish. There's French. Is he going to be able to make one? No, short there for him as well. Hoffer stood his ground. That wasn't a foul. That's a good call by the ref. I know it was an ugly fall, and I hope Thompson's okay. He looks all right. Kind of bounced off Hoffer. Hoffer just kind of stood his ground and let him. But he was so high up in the air because he's such a freak athlete that the fall was pretty hard, but he bounced back up pretty good. So good on him. Thompson's been really good tonight. Inbounds for Crandall. They got 10 on the clock now. Hoffer all the way around to French. French had it right next to the hoop. Boy, you really want him to turn around, lay that in on a smaller guy. They swung the ball, but he got a rejection there, and Crandall's got numbers. Cooper, though, not able to lay it in, gets it back. Down it goes. They're going to wave it off, though. Yep. Good call. It's going to be 2 shots for Holland now. It gets the path to victory gets a little dimmer here for the Chargers. Now Holland's going to be going to the line with every shot for 2 free throws. Cheatham's going now. Shoots at over a 75% clip on the year. Yeah, so French did. I mean, they've done. That's happened a couple times tonight. They've done a good job. The ball's been swung all the way back around, and off of his screening action to start the whole maneuver, he finds himself with a much smaller player on him. That time down the floor, he caught the ball literally 3 feet from the rim and turned around and threw it out for a three. Go up, get your two. Cooper now swings it all the way to Hoffer. Hoffer's going to use a screen. No, he rejects it. Goes to the corner for Cormier. Cormier pops a three. Can't throw it in the ocean right now from three-point range or anywhere. Kid Crandall. 13 points now, they're stuck. Cheatham somehow manages to keep possession. Out off of Devon Glenn. Dervizovic back in for Thompson. And it's going to be timeout, Hurricanes. Well, fans, Crandall fans, I know you had some high hopes for tonight, coming off a stellar week that they've had and the narrow loss on the island last time. Fans were amped for this one. Just have not been good enough on the offensive side of the ball, particularly in the second half. That was a, I believe, 56-56 back when Kendrick took his start, took his 5 out, did a wholesale substitution there about 2/3 of the way through the third quarter. And in over a quarter's worth of time since, the Chargers have only managed 11 points. Holland hasn't exactly been explosive, but I mean, they've scored enough given the Chargers' struggles. They've just kept them on the perimeter, made Crandall shoot over him from three-point range, and Crandall hasn't made a thing. So stuck 13, 2.5 left. It's a tall mountain to climb here from Crandall. We'll see if Coach McKillop's got any trick he's going to try here. Some change up defensively, some wrinkle offensively here to try to make one last push. Dervizovic, Cheatham, McCauley, Rempel, and Menzies, the 5 for Holland. Cheatham, finds Rempel wide open for 3. Boy, got away with one. Glenn on the push. Looking for something quick. They got to go fast at this point. Down 13. Cooper on the attack on the step through. Makes, oh my goodness, everything but down. And now they're going to have to extend. Yeah, absolutely. Rempel, though, smart. Doesn't go for it. Pardon me. Dervizovic, but then they turn it over. Another opportunity for Crandall to get off to Schneid. That one finally goes down. Boy, feels like it's been forever since something went through the hoop. Gabe Cormier gets it to go. It's down to 11. Oh, Cooper almost had a steal there. That would have been interesting if they'd have gotten a steal and a quick score, but now two new players onto the floor. Haven't seen the floor all night for Crandall. Ethan Culberson, the first-year player out of Rosedale, New Brunswick. And Noah Askanyak out of St. Malachy's in St. John. Hope his dad, Carl's watching, an old New Brunswick teammate of mine. Logan Rempel, the offensive glass there. Crandall wasn't able to finish that possession. Yeah, they're going to have to check the clock here. We send it to 11. And Ryan Campbell, the second-year player out of Sussex, into the game for the last couple of minutes here. Oh, and a steal from Cormier. Oh, a little too much air under that. But is it going to work out? No, not quite. Good work from Menzies. So active with his hands and so athletic. Got way up in the air to disrupt that initial pass. It slipped out of Gabe's hands a little bit, I think. He meant to put way more of a line on it than that. Hit it ahead to Campbell, just wasn't able to get there. Hoffer on Cheatham. That's going to be a bit of a mismatch. Cheatham's going to beat him. Well, let's see. Hoffer still matched up on him. Yeah, Cheatham gets in the lane. Wide open three there for McCauley. Hoffer on the rebound. They got numbers on the push. And the finish. Tyree Cooper. Nine points. Boy, it's at that range where it's not over. Even a lead like this with a minute left, but several consecutive things have to go right for Crandall to actually get back in this game. But it's not the. I've seen crazier things in the game of basketball. Missed free throw. All right. Just saying. Trying to keep you riveted to your radio, fans. Second one goes back to 10. Oh, almost a theft there from Menzies. Lightning quick are those hands of Jalen Menzies. Ryan Campbell in the corner. Menzies disrupts that. Down to 18 on the clock. 40 seconds left in the game. Oh, and they're going to get him on that charge. I don't know about that one. That seemed to be a pretty good flop. Didn't really drop his shoulders. Just kind of pivoted into him. But make the effort. Sometimes it pays off. Now, just a matter of dribbling this out. Cooper's going to get called for one, though. Yeah, I suppose. Referee Smith kind of pointed at his elbow. Yeah, he rubbed. Looked to me in fast game speed that it was clean, but you reach in, sometimes you get caught. Fans, again, will set the stage for tomorrow, the rest of the weekend. So moving to an undefeated 7-0 here will be the Holland Hurricanes. Crandall's going to drop to 3-2. So tomorrow, UMBSJ visits King's College, games at 2 and 4. And Stube visits Mount St. Vincent, games at 3 and 5. And then Sunday, as Cooper hits a 3 for Crandall. And Ascagnac, he's calling no fouls, and Ascagnac a little too physical. They like the effort, though. He's trying to cut off Menzies. These guys come on for the end of the game. They want to play their minutes. They don't want to just back off and not play. Rempel's going to go to the line for 2. So, again, Sunday fans, Stu goes across town from the Mount and plays King's College at 1 and 3. Mount Allison, they visit UMBSJ on Sunday at 4. And in this gym on Sunday afternoon, the Mount. 2 big ones for these Crandall men's and women's teams. And Cooper blocked. And, yeah, Holland's going to run it out. So this game's going to end 82-74. Holland Hurricanes come across the bridge and take one from Crandall. Crandall looking to bounce back on Sunday. So join us back in this gym on Sunday, fans. 3 o'clock for the women's game, the Mount against Crandall, and 5 o'clock the guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you then.